guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to talk about a couple different settings that I missed out in the first video, some changes, some bugs. So if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, turn those notifications on, comment the video if you found it helpful. Anyway, so let's jump right into it. The very first setting I'm going to talk about is a mouse setting. How we're going to find this, just type mouse settings into your startup tab. You're going to scroll down to additional mouse settings. Open this up here. This is what you're going to see is pointer options. This enhanced pointer precision should be unchecked. If it's checked, that's wrong. Uncheck it, okay? And then hit apply, hit OK. What that is that's a mouse acceleration. It's going to enhance your precision of your mouse. So when you're making like micro adjustments, the mouse is not going to move at its normal speed. Okay, it's going to make handling feel different, such as like recoil, like your recoil when you're making these micro movements to move down. Your mouse sensitivity is going to be lower, which means that recoil is going to be able to push up against you harder than it would normally, right? So with that being said, now that I've made that changed, all my movement seems smoother, it seems faster. There's no deceleration or acceleration. So I had to actually go in here and change my mouse sensitivity. Now we talked a little bit about mouse sensitivity in a previous video, so I won't get into too much detail, but I actually had to move my mouse sensitivity down a full 1 point. It used to be 4.22, now it's at 3.22, and it's like butter. It feels so good. So definitely take a look at that, guys. Check that out. Another thing that we're going to talk about is the HUD settings. Now, a lot of people don't change this, but I definitely recommend doing it. And that's your horizontal and vertical heads-up display. Okay, so what that's going to do is that's going to take your mini map from the corner of your screen up here. It's going to move it. Well, if you change horizontal and vertical at the same time, that's diagonal, right? So it's going to move it in a little bit. It's also going to move your ammo and your health, your teammates, and everything else inside a little bit, which is better, because then the less distance your eyes have to travel, the more information that you see, the more information that you receive, better off you'll be, right? So I changed this from 100 because that's what it normally is. I changed that down to 20. I know some people even change it down to 10. There is a limit to this distance, so if you even put it at 0, it's only going to go a certain distance in horizontally and vertically. So it's never going to be in the center of the screen, right? And then there's just the obvious ones where mini map shape, you want to change that from a circle to a square because it gives you more map to view, right? So the last couple things we're going to talk about is they're bringing back Verdansk, but not in the way that you may think. It may not even be the same version of Verdansk that you're thinking of, right? That we previously saw. This isn't the first time that Warzone or Call of Duty has brought something back. They've also brought back the blackout map in a one form or another. Um, at first, I was super excited about this news. It got me out of my seat. um, talked to a few people about it, and then I found out and started to actually read the posts. And this is the image that they posted on Twitter. And as you can see later on, join us in bringing Warzone to mobile. So they're bringing Verdansk, or a form of Verdansk, back to mobile, which is a little disheartening. I would have liked to see um, Verdansk being brought back as limited time mode, or maybe alternating like Vanguard Royale and Battle Royale is currently in a playlist. But that is the um, that's how they're bringing back Verdansk as of right now. So um, when that'll begin to take place, I don't know. Um, Another bug that, or sorry, a bug that is currently in play as of this video coming out is that certain operators fall to the to the ground faster than others. Um, so you can see a list here like Rose, Nikolai, Naga, Weaver, Wraith. They all fall at 10.4, and it's whatever meters or miles, whatever metric that they use. Um, Regardless, they fall straight down faster um, than the other operators. They fall at the new 6.6 meters is what we'll use, is just the meters, or 6.6 metric um, to the ground. So the distance is going to be greater. If they fall slower, you're going to be able to travel at a greater distance horizontally, um, but you'll be able to reach the ground faster if you use Rose, Nikolai, Naga, Weaver, or Wraith currently. Um, Now, with that bug, also though, there comes a, a con with the Pro, right? If you use these operators that are still on the 10.4 metric, then you're not going to be able to pull your shoot at any distance as it's intended to work. Currently, where you jump off of a rock that's XYZ distance, you should be able to pull your shoot now with the new the mechanic. If you're falling fast to the ground, those operators will not be able to do that either. So just something to be aware of. And as we take a look at the Trello board, obviously there are some bugs here as well. We've got Padmavati. Operator skin will cause their vision to be obscured in game. That's a bug right now, so be aware of that. Try not to use that operator if you're playing Vanguard Royale. Obviously, you're gonna want to pick an operator, not a random one, so you don't get thrown in with Padmavati, and then your vision is obscured. That wouldn't be good. And we currently have fighter and bomber planes are disabled in Vanguard Royale as they are investigating an issue with them. So if you found today's video helpful at all, make sure to hit that sub button. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Have yourself a great day.